And yeah, like physics and chemistry, we know about a lot of things, but actually it's not a really famous major. I mean, I don't know how to say that. We have the exam before we into the university, right? And the score in my department is really low. Well, I think it's not really famous, but we still need to learn about really hard subject. Yeah. It's not really easy.
So in water resources, there's a lot of fields you can choose.
We need to learn. It's a required subject. We need to learn. Well, I think it's hard is because in some subjects like the physics or math, the average score for the final exam or the midterm exam maybe just 20. Maybe just 20.
So who's missing? Howard?
It's me.
What's your name?
Edward.
Edward, yeah.
So you go to Russia only for travel or learning something?
Maybe I will learn the Russian. Yeah. Because I heard someone say in Russia, well, the local people don't really know about English, so they suggest me still need to learn some Russian.
So you learn Russia now?
Yeah, I study yet, but it's really difficult. I still try to remember the
word.
Yeah.
What Russian language do you know? What sentence or what Russian word you know?
I need to think about that.
So you can speak a little bit Russian?
Да, потому что я изучаю русский язык 2 месяца, но сейчас я понимаю и говорить по-русски очень плохо.
You can practice
No,
Russian.
I don't want to talk about. I will know. How are you? Is Katsura?
Как дела?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's bad for.
Russian.
So you go to Russia before?
Yes, I traveled to Russia before.
In the capital or part of
I traveled many different regions. I've been to Asian part, and Siberia, European part, and North part, Caucasian part.
You always use Russian or you can use English?
Before I traveled to Russia, I didn't understand any Russian. So after I studied in Tankang University, I start to learn Russian.
So how do you travel in Russia? You use English or
Only English.
and the local people can understand?
Sometimes I try to use the Google Translate. This January I traveled to Ukraine and I found Ukrainian people speak very good English.
Oh yes. But when you go to Russia?
That was before the war,
Okay.
before the COVID.
Okay. Yeah, because some people tell me go to Russia to be sent to student. It's a big problem because they cannot use the overseas bank.
Yeah, because now there's a sanction,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you cannot use the foreign debit card or credit card.
Yeah, so that's a big problem for me.
Yeah. So in this 1 year, you will have a plan to study Russian and to try to pass the Russian language test.
No, I already passed the English test.
Oh,
I have to
okay.
pass it last weekend and I passed it, so
Okay.
What kind of exams?
IELTS. This is for be the exchange student. Because to Russia you can choose which type of language you want to use. Like you can choose English and Russian. Yeah. And I use English, so that means when I go to Russia, I only can choose the English subject.
Courses.
Yes.
I'm also prepared with my IELTS. I'm also prepared with my IELTS.
When is the
I have already taken an exam, but not really well. So I'm trying to do a next exam.
okay.
Maybe I would say 3 months later.
So what is your goal?
Maybe overall 6.5.
Okay. I just got 6, so I cannot give you any suggestion.
So what is your scores? I only 6.0.
Yeah, me too. I'm get 6. Yeah. But my school just requires I need to get maybe 5.5. Yeah, so yeah, I already.
That's pretty hard.
I think that's really.
Where do you want to exchange?
Maybe I want to study abroad, like in the UK.
Oh, UK. I've been to London once, but it's a very expensive city. London is very expensive, but maybe in other cities it's cheaper.
But yeah, London. I want to like apply it. Like my goal is UCL, but I think the tuition is quite expensive. So yeah.
Did you have been UK before?
No. Travel.
Yes. We are hunter.
Do you have any exam in English or do you try going to take any exams?
Oh, I want to take TOEIC because today I go to a
you are the
座谈会的问题。
Conference.
Oh, I go to pilot. Pilot.
A pilot.
Pilot.
长龙。
Pilot.
Ava. Oh, Ava. Kalu.
Airline company?
Oh, airline company.
So you want to be a
Airline.
pilot?
So
I think I want to be a pilot later, but TOEIC
you have to pass the
need to
TOEIC.
very high, about 800.
Oh, so you want to pass your English test, and after you will try to become a pilot. Oh, great! It's a very good goal for the future. I think.
It's very hard. I think very hard.
So they have the training. The company have the training or something, or you need to train by yourself. I don't know.
But you can train by myself or Air Force or go to the pilot school by company.
Okay. So they will pay the.
Pay the fee.
Okay. But that means you need to stay in the company after.
Yes. But before the training, there are many steps to
They require many things.
Oh, yeah, there are many requirements before training.
Okay. What else? Like English and
English is first, and health,
Okay.
and let me check.
I have been to the conference of the pilot, like you've been to this today, and there's so much exam you have to pass
Yes.
to become a pilot.
There are 5 steps. The first is interview.
Okay. Yes.
Then second is test.
Okay.
The third is health check.
Okay.
The fourth is
That's an interview, just a face-to-face
Face-to-face.
interview.
and then
You need the simulator, like
Yes.
real, okay, like real, okay.
five steps, and then go to the training.
But how can you prepare about the last simulator?
This
Yeah, the last one. How can you prepare this?
Yes, no, yes.
There are some train school
Okay.
about this.
Okay.
That is difficult because you have to drive,
Yes.
fly the plane and answer the calculation.
Yes.
What department are you studying now? What's your department?
Minor science.
What do you study in Taekwondo University?
Oh, it's minor science.
Oh, science. So,
Science major.
studies bachelor. And what do you want to do after graduation?
Maybe software engineer. I'm still learning coding. Yeah.
It's not really.
What code are you learning? Python. I'm not really good at Python. Little difficult.
Yes, what about your love story?
How was your college life?
College
life?
Find
Because
out.
I remember this is your first year. So how was your college life?
I would say it's quite good so far, but it's not that interesting in the
Class.
Why you say
Yeah,
that?
but I got a lot of friends these days, maybe from last semester, but I got more this semester. Yeah.
You know?
I forgot what's your major?
I'm majoring in aerospace.
Do you also want to be a pilot?
Yeah.
You can talk to each other, I think. Yeah.
Where do you
Electrical engineering.
What's your favorite plane?
Air company one.
A plane.
A plane.
I'm not a fan of plane, but I want to be a pilot.
Oh,
I think that's not comfortable.
I think being a pilot, you have a lot of responsibility for the passenger's safety.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the responsibility is very big. Yeah.
But why you want to be a pilot?
Because the weight and it also limits your days to work. So he can let you just ask you to do the day off for a few days,
Okay. Yes.
but also have a high weight.
Okay.
And you can also travel to other countries.
Yeah, that's the main reason.
And your family also can have a cheap flight tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very important, I think. So there's a lot of benefit for pilots.
And what year do you?
Born in 2006.
So you need to be 1 year veterinary service.
Yeah.
And while you go to Air Force.
Yeah, the teacher you will be in Air Force.
You only can choose Air Force.
Yeah. Yeah, if you keep studying with Air Force, and you'll be
First love. You first?
But I remember like I'm going to
So it's the boy first. What's the first?
DRAW 好像是
Yeah. Yeah. So who tell the
okay.
I
Yeah,
been
but,
to Choujian.
yeah, that's true. But our major is make us just get into the Air Force training.
How dear.
The general like department, most of them go to army.
Army.
Oh, cool.
You're all
And Army.
So
But only 4 months.
that's fine.
Tell you.
So why you want to be a pilot? Is the same reason for the salary?
Because of the wage.
Okay.
And actually, I have finished the master exam 2 months ago, but most of them are not
Master exams.
master exam.
Middle of the playground.
For the graduate school.
Because I studied in electrical engineering department.
So,
Yes. And but most of the
So in a moment, you know each other.
结果的英文是什么？
Results.
result. Most of the result is not.
I think you're hot. Me too. Yes. I think you're hot. Oh, so you're waiting for her.
And so I feel very anxiety nowadays, and I watch the assistant from Tankang University, and assistant can attend some activity like this.
so you are teaching assistants? So you are TA teaching assistants?
No. The assistant.
Okay. Website.
That assistant. And I watch the pilots company.
On this website.
The YouTube.
Yes.
So the
Eagles.
lecture today is YouTuber. A lecture today is a YouTuber.
Oh, you said the speaker today?
Oh no. I go to the 座谈会。说明会。
Why are you so angry about everyone in sitting well? Get
I want to buy a controller, like for video games, like fly the planes. That's so cool.
And actually, I'm not a student in this class.
Yeah, I thought I didn't see.
But I took this class about 1 year ago, and she's a general education course student, and she said she joined this class, and I come with her, but I have to leave about 1 minute because my part-time job at 7 o'clock.
What's your part-time job? What's your part-time job?
Oh, I am a tutor
Oh, tutor.
for math and physical.
Physics.
Yes.
So hard.
So you teach a junior high school student?
Junior and high school.
Oh.
As it's not easy to teach a high school student.
Yeah.
A little. So maybe I will go to here again next week. Maybe.
So very happy to see you.
Bye bye.
I don't want to see closer or?
Bye bye.
Roommate,